Do you ever feel like you're the only one trying to make math more meaningful? Like everyone around you is sticking to the script while you're out here trying something different? Let me just say this. You are not alone. And even if you really are the only person in your building or the only person in your building who's doing things differently, that doesn't mean you have to feel alone anymore. Hey, you guys, I'm Kristen Moore, your host here on the Modern Math Teacher Podcast, and welcome to today's episode of Poolside PD, where today we're going to make sure that you know that you are with the people you need to be with right here in our community if you are trying to change the way that you approach math class. So, if you're up for it, let's do this. First of all, I want to tell you a little story. It's about when I first got my real big girl teaching job. I got hired to teach at a brand new charter school, and I was the only math teacher on staff. We had literally one teacher for every subject area there. It was just me. Okay. So I had no team, I had no pacing guide, I had no district approved resources. And to make it even more intimidating, you guys, this school was competency based, it was project based, and it was student centered. Okay. All things I strongly believed in, but had never actually implemented before. I remember sitting in my classroom late at night trying to design an entire Algebra 1 curriculum from scratch. And I was doing everything differently. Okay. It was so exciting. But while that gave me freedom, it also felt incredibly isolating. I believed in this way of teaching, but I also craved someone to bounce ideas off of, someone to say, yeah, you're on the right track, or even like, well, maybe let's try this way instead. That's the moment I first felt the lone wolf trap, doing meaningful work, but completely disconnecting from the community. Now, it's not that your vision is wrong. It's that teaching innovatively without community wears you down, okay? You start second guessing yourself. You stop trying new things because the feedback loop is what's missing. And you begin to feel like maybe it's just easier to do things the way that everyone else is doing it than to try it on your own. But you don't need to change your mission. You just need to find your people. The thing that kept me going wasn't more time or fancy tools. It was finally finding other educators who were asking the same kinds of questions I was. Teachers who were trying to make math relevant and rigorous. Teachers who were experimenting with projects and warm ups and PBL and just getting students engaged. And teachers who were redesigning their grading systems and their lesson flow. Okay. Once I had that connection, even if it was virtual, I finally had energy again. We had shared language. I could say milestones or reality check or warm up hooks, and no one looked at me sideways. That's when teaching started to feel collaborative again. Even if I was the only one in my building, I wasn't the only one on this journey. And that's exactly why built the Modern Math Teacher membership to bring those people together. It is not just going to be a library of projects or warm ups, though you're going to get access to those. This is going to be a place where people get it, where you don't have to explain why you're trying something new, where we're building this shared language around student centered math instruction that boosts engagement with ease without burning you out. Imagine logging in and seeing teachers talking about how they launched a new project, tweaked a warm up to be more relevant, or finally had students excited about math. This is the space that I created for you. This is what this space is all about, doing real, relevant, rigorous work together. So remember, you guys, this isn't a euchre game. There are no extra points to win just by going in all alone. You weren't meant to do this alone. Even if you've been teaching in a silo or feeling like the odd one out, or like my friend Amy, who's been emailing me as the only teacher in her school, I want you to know that there's a bigger room waiting for you, and I'd love to invite you to join me. Follow me on Instagram or pop into the Facebook group and come and say hi. Join the waitlist for the membership so you don't miss out on when we fully launch our doors, or grab the early access in the show notes below. Okay. Let this be the moment you stop working in isolation. All right, you guys, make sure to join the waitlist for the Modern Math Teacher membership. I'm going to link that here in the show notes, or jump right in and get early access right away. Okay. I'm going to be following or sharing sneak peeks, behind the scenes updates, and a few special surprises for my community online. So follow me in our Facebook group. And remember, you are not the only one. And starting right now, you don't have to do this alone. Until next time, my friend, keep remembering that you're in it to win it, and I'm here to be your teammate. And as always, keep it real.